Have you ever looked at a man and wondered, if he cares so much, why doesn't he just say it? Why doesn't he tell me how he feels? Why doesn't he express himself the way I wish he would? Why does he seem so quiet when the feelings seem so obvious? Woman to woman, this is one of the biggest misunderstandings in relationships after 60. Because many men over 60 do not love the way younger men love. Not because their feelings are weaker, because life has changed them. Experience has changed them. Loss has changed them. At 25, love often arrives loudly. At 60, it often arrives quietly. A younger man may talk about his feelings all day long. A man over 60 may spend the entire day showing you his feelings without ever mentioning them. And that difference matters. Because many women spend years waiting for words, while completely missing the actions standing right in front of them. Today, I want to talk about 4 ways a man over 60 often shows love without saying a word. And if there is someone in your life who has been difficult to understand lately, pay close attention, because what looks like silence may actually be affection. What looks like distance may actually be devotion. And what looks ordinary may be one of the clearest signs of love. The first way he shows love is this: he quietly begins making your life easier. Now, I know that may not sound romantic. Nobody writes songs about it. Nobody makes movies about it. But woman to woman, it may be one of the purest forms of love there is. A man who truly cares about you pays attention to your burdens, the things that stress you, the things that exhaust you, the things that make your day harder than it needs to be. And without making a big announcement, he starts helping. Not because he has to, because he wants to. Maybe he checks on your car before a trip. Maybe he carries something heavy without being asked. Maybe he remembers that you have a doctor's appointment and calls later to see how it went. Maybe he fixes something in your home before you even notice it needs attention. The interesting thing is that he often does these things quietly, almost secretly, because to him, love is not something you talk about. Love is something you do. I once heard about a woman who spent months wondering whether a man truly cared about her. He never called her beautiful. He never made grand romantic speeches. He never talked about feelings. But every time life became difficult, he appeared. When her heating system stopped working, he arranged repairs. When she needed help after a medical appointment, he showed up. When she felt overwhelmed, he found a way to make things easier. One day she realized something that changed everything. He had been saying, "I care about you," all along. He was simply saying it through effort. And woman to woman, effort is often where mature love lives. The second way a man over 60 shows love without saying a word is that he remembers the little things. Not the obvious things, the little things. The details most people forget. The story you told 3 months ago. The name of your childhood friend. The coffee order you mentioned once. The date of an appointment. The movie you said you wanted to see. The book you talked about finishing. People remember what matters to them. Think about that. People remember what matters to them. When someone pays attention to the small details of your life, they are paying attention to you. And attention is a form of affection. A man who remembers small things is telling you something important. He is saying, "I listen when you speak. I notice you. You matter, without ever using those words. And woman to woman, being truly seen is one of the rarest gifts in the world. Many people hear us. Very few actually notice us. A mature man who remembers the details of your life is often showing a level of care that goes much deeper than compliments. Because compliments take seconds. Attention takes effort. The third way he shows love is that he shows up when it matters, not when it is convenient, when it matters. And this may be one of the strongest signs of all, because anyone can be present during the easy moments. The real test comes during difficult ones, when something goes wrong, when life becomes complicated, when stress arrives, when disappointment arrives, when fear arrives. That is when you discover who truly cares. A man who loves you may not always know the perfect thing to say, but somehow he finds a way to be there. He calls, he checks in, he offers help, he sits beside you, he stays. And sometimes his presence says more than words ever could. There is something powerful about a person who remains steady when life becomes uncertain, especially after 60. Because by this age, most people have experienced enough disappointment to know how rare reliability truly is. A mature man who continues showing up, especially when there is nothing to gain, is revealing his heart more clearly than he realizes. Because love is not measured by what someone promises. Love is measured by what they consistently do. And consistency is one of the strongest forms of commitment. The fourth way a man over 60 shows love without saying a word is that he respects the life you built before he arrived. And woman to woman, this one may be the most beautiful of all. Because healthy love after 60 looks different. You already have a life. You have routines, friendships, responsibilities, interests, experiences. You know who you are. A mature man who truly loves you is not trying to take that away. He is not trying to control you. He is not trying to become the center of your universe. Instead, he wants to become a meaningful part of the life you already have. He respects your independence. He respects your opinions. He respects your time. He respects your friendships. And most importantly, he respects your freedom. Because mature love understands something younger love often forgets. Love is not ownership. Love is partnership. A man who truly loves you after 60 is not looking for someone to complete him, and he is not looking for someone to complete. He is looking for someone to share life with, someone to laugh with, someone to support, someone to enjoy the years ahead with. And that changes everything. Because the healthiest relationships are not built on need. They are built on choice. Two people choosing one another again and again, not because they have to, because they want to. Before we end our conversation today, I want to leave you with a question. Not a question you need to answer right now, just something to think about. Is there someone in your life who quietly makes things easier? Who remembers the little things? Who shows up when it matters? Who respects the life you have built? Someone who may not always say the perfect words, but somehow continues finding ways to be there. If there is, look carefully, because what you are seeing may not be ordinary kindness. It may not be simple friendship. It may not be convenience. It may be love. The kind of love that arrives quietly. The kind of love that does not need an audience. The kind of love that reveals itself through 1,000 small actions. And woman to woman, those kinds of loves are often the ones that last the longest. Because words can be forgotten, promises can be broken, but consistent actions tell the truth every single time. If this conversation spoke to your heart today, let me know in the comments. And remember this, not every man says, "I love you" with words. Some say it with effort. Some say it with loyalty. Some say it with presence. Some say it with consistency. And sometimes, those are the loudest words of all.